Hello everyone and welcome back. Welcome back. My name is Christmas and this is going to be part B of the last video, What Moves Us? The difference between being driven and being led. And this is a continuation, not because anything has changed, but because I did. So, with that being said, I'm going to jump right into it. Drive versus driving force. There is a way people move through life that is loud. And there is a way people move that is true. Both create motion, but only one creates peace. Some people are driven by hunger, for validation, for safety, for relief, for reassurance. Others are driven by alignment. They move not because they are empty, but because they are listening. Drive does not push. It does not chase. It does not confuse urgency with purpose. Drive is quiet enough to wait. A driving force, on the other hand, demands. It insists. It uses intensity to cover insecurity. This is why two people can feel desire and yet show up completely differently. One comes with presence. The other comes with pressure. One says, I choose you. The other says, I need you so I can feel whole. Sex reveals this difference immediately. Sex driven by love deepens connection. Sex driven by urgency seeks regulation. The body always knows which is which. This teaching is not about shame. It is about awareness. Because when awareness arrives, choice becomes possible. And where choice exists, love becomes free. And here's part 2. Anchoring drive versus driving force in Scripture. The first scripture is Genesis chapter 2, verse 7. Then the Lord formed man from the dust and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. And the reflection here is, life begins from breath, not striving. True drive flows from connection to breath, presence, and source. The second scripture is Galatians chapter 5, verses 22 through 23. The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. And the reflection here is, driving force produces urgency. Spirit-led drive produces fruit. So the question is, which one is growing in you? The third scripture is 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 12. And it states, I have the right to do anything, but I will not be mastered by anything. And the reflection here is sexual urge becomes harmful when it masters us. Drive is mastery from within, not suppression. The fourth scripture is Song of Songs, chapter 2, verse 7. And it states, "Do not arouse or awaken love until it so desires." And the reflection here is, love has timing. Drive honors it. Force ignores it. And the fifth scripture is Matthew chapter 11, verse 28. And it states, "Come to me, all who are weary, and I will give you rest." And the reflection here is, if something demands exhaustion, it is not aligned. And here is something, if you like, that you can incorporate into your day. It is a living rhythm. It's simple and sustainable. And for the morning, the focus is alignment. So in the morning, ask yourself, what moves me today without pressure? Also, what feels chosen, not demanded? And all you have to do here is breathe before acting. For the midday, the focus is discernment and notice. Am I moving from clarity or urgency? As well as, is this action from fullness or fear? Pause once, and that's enough. For the evening, the focus is integration. And all that is being asked here is for you to reflect. And the two questions you can ask yourself are, where did I honor my own timing? And where did I override my body's signals? No judgment, just data. And I'm going to end by saying this. No matter the circumstance, your body will tell you. You just have to be willing to be present and listen. And that's all I have for this one. Just want to say, any of these messages that I bring here are gifts or information that I receive from Source. Yeah, comes straight from Source. But that's all I have. Yeah. So I'm just being used as a vessel. Yeah. To transmit this information. But whatever you do, stay curious, stay sovereign, stay educated so you can stay elevated. Yeah. But you all take care, and live in love. Live it loudly and proudly, because it is in you, no matter what you have been through. But I'm gonna get out of here. Later.